marry a Kardashian. Government hates rap, and only the good rappers are dead.
What if the funniest man in the room was actually telling us the quiet part out loud? This isn't just comedy, this is cultural commentary with a punchline. And once you hear it, you can't unhear it.
Jeff Bezos is here.
Oh!
Jeff Bezos.
Wow, great actor.
Jeff Bezos is so rich, he got divorced, and he's still the richest man in the world.
Let that sink in for a second. We're talking about a financial tier so absurd, divorce isn't a setback, it's a rounding error. While the rest of us are splitting Netflix passwords, Bezos is splitting assets and still winning the Monopoly money game. It's not wealth, it's a glitch in the simulation, and Chris just called it out like it's normal. Is it though?
I'm gonna wear my own hair.
You got a little extra piece right here, though.
I do not.
Oh!
I do not. Whoa! No extra pieces. No. Go ahead. Feel
Wait.
the whole thing.
No!
Yeah.
That's all I got!
No, feel it. No, go ahead. Come on. Come on. You can pull it, feel it, see?
Get out of here!
Yeah.
Oh, man!
See?
Wow!
Wow. I've never done that to a black woman.
Okay, pause. The way this lands, it's not just a joke. It's a whole cultural observation wrapped in a hair pull. Chris is highlighting the unspoken rules, the assumptions, the history behind something as simple as touching someone's hair. And he does it with a wink, but the subtext? Heavy. That's the genius, making you laugh while you're learning.
If you black and you want to be accepted by your white in-laws, then you need to marry a Kardashian.
Hold up. So the strategy for acceptance is brand alignment? Chris is roasting the idea that social capital can be acquired through association. And honestly, the Kardashians as the ultimate inclusivity franchise is both hilarious and kinda accurate. Kris Jenner as the Statue of Liberty? That's not just a punchline, that's a thesis statement on modern fame.
Because they accept everybody. That's right, Kris Jenner is like the Statue of Liberty. Give me your tithes, your poor, your hollowed masses. Kris Jenner lets everybody in.
This is peak Chris Rock, taking a pop culture figure and turning her into a metaphor for modern gatekeeping, or the lack thereof. Kris Jenner as the ultimate come one, come all matriarch is funny because it's exaggerated, but also because it's not that far off. When fame becomes a public service, you know the game has changed.
That's right, she like a black grandma. She just want to fix you up a plate, that Kris Jenner. She don't give a fuck, she let everybody in. She's like, bipolar rapper, bring your ass in here. Come in here, you genius bipolar motherfucker. Crackhead basketball player, bring your ass here. Kevin's made amazing movies. My favorite movie of Kevin's is The Upside. You ever see The Upside? Kevin and Bryan Cranston. Kevin's his helper. You gotta see it. It's the best acting Kevin Hart has ever done. Because in the movie, he had to act like he had less money than Bryan Cranston.
The meta layer here is everything. Kevin Hart, known for playing the loud, flashy guy, having to dial it back to portray humility? Chris is pointing out that sometimes the hardest role isn't the accent or the costume, it's pretending you're already winning. And the fact that we believe him, that's acting. That's art. That's also, low-key, a commentary on perception versus reality in Hollywood.
It's unbelievable. He's like, wow, this is a nice house, mister. I never seen a Ferrari before. It's a regular Denzel over there. Beyonce is so fine that if she worked at Burger King, she could still marry Jay-Z.
Chris isn't just complimenting Beyoncé, he's flipping the script on power dynamics. He's saying her value isn't tied to her job, her status, her context. She's that undeniable. And by repeating it, he's making sure you feel the weight of it. Also, low-key shade to Jay-Z. If Beyoncé was at Burger King, she'd still be the prize. That's not just fine, that's iconic.
That's how fine she is. She could still get her a billionaire, great rapping fucking businessman. She is so fine that if she worked at Burger King, she could still marry Jay-Z. Now, if Jay-Z worked at Burger King, no. Women got the power. And by the way, that is not a Jay-Z diss.
Notice the pivot? He goes from Jay-Z status to female agency in 3 seconds. Women got the power. He's acknowledging that even a billionaire rapper is subject to the standards of a woman like Beyoncé. It's a respect play disguised as a joke. He's giving credit where it's due, but making sure we know the hierarchy is real.
I do not.
Ooh, that's the kind of joke that makes you laugh, then immediately go quiet. Chris is tapping into a real cultural grief, the loss of voices, the survival of, well, Vanilla Ice. It's absurd, it's painful, it's true. And by saying it out loud, he's forcing us to confront the randomness of legacy. Who gets remembered? Who gets to keep making music? That's not just comedy, that's eulogy with a beat. Wait, let that question hang. Chris is juxtaposing global manhunts with unsolved murders in America, and the implication is staggering. If we can locate a dictator in a hole, why can't we solve a murder on the Las Vegas Strip? It's not conspiracy, it's a challenge, and the fact that it still resonates decades later, that's the real punchline. Some questions aren't meant to be answered, they're meant
getting smacked by Suge Smith, and people like, did it hurt? It still hurts. I got Summertime ringing in my ears. None of us have ever been interviewed by the person that cheated on us on television. Hey, I was sucking somebody else's dick. How did that make you feel? Everybody called that man a bitch.
This hypothetical is brutal. Imagine sitting across from your partner and answering this on live TV. Chris is highlighting the humiliation of public scrutiny. It's not just about cheating, it's about the spectacle of pain. And he's asking the question we're all thinking, why do we watch this? We claim to hate the drama, but we tune in for the verdict.
And who's he hit? Me. A nigga he know he could beat. That is some bitch-ass shit. I've rooted for Will Smith my whole life. I root for this motherfucker, okay? And now, I watch Emancipation just to see him get whooped. Got me rooting for Massa, okay?
Whoa, this is where comedy meets catharsis. Chris is processing a very public, very painful moment, the Will Smith slap, and turning it into a reflection on loyalty, disappointment, and the stories we tell ourselves about the people we admire. Rooting for Massa? That's not just a joke. That's a whole historical reference wrapped in modern frustration. And he trusts the audience to get it. That's the power of smart comedy.
Hit him again, Massa! Hit him again. You missed the spot, massa. A lot of people go, Chris, how come you didn't do nothing back? Because I got parents. That's why. And you know what my parents taught me? Don't fight in front of white people.
This is the code switch. Don't fight in front of white people. It's a generational rule born from survival. Chris is unpacking trauma with a punchline. It's funny, but it's also a history lesson on respectability politics. That's the layer most people miss. He's not just talking about a fight, he's talking about performance under pressure.
Excellence in TV, we got excellence in movies too. A lot of excellent black movies, man. And some of them don't even have Kevin Hart in them. There are movies, Kevin Hart's in everything. My man is in every movie there is. I see Kevin, and sometimes he in the trailer and not in the movie.
Kevin Hart as a Bush in Transformers? Chris is roasting the idea of overexposure with such specificity it loops back to admiration. Like, the man is everywhere, even when he's not. And the fact that we can picture it, that's brand recognition. That's also a gentle nudge. Maybe less is more, or maybe we just love seeing Kev turn into a Prius. Either way, it's hilarious.
Sometimes I saw him in Magnificent. Kevin Hart, Angelina Jolie, he was playing a Bush. I was like, is that Kev? Get out of here. Kev's in the Transformers. He turned into a Prius. I was like, look at Kev. Look at Kev.
The thing I need is to lose another job to Kevin Hart, okay? I don't need that. Kev right there. Kev make movies fast. Every month. Porno stars don't make movies that fast.
Chris Rock, it's great to have you back on our shows doing comedy. Are you doing these stand-up shows now because it is such rich pickings for comedy in the world?
The interviewer sets him up perfectly. Rich pickings for comedy. She thinks he's here for art. He's here for rent. The contrast between her assumption and his reality is the joke. He's not healing on stage. He's cashing out. And he's honest about it. There's no pretense. That honesty is what makes the crowd love him even more.
I'm doing it because I just got divorced and I'm broke.
Okay.
I need money.
And it's a global tour.
Yes.
You need a lot of money.
Oh my God. See this right here? See this sip? My ex-wife got 30% of that sip.
The precision of this joke is brutal. He's not just saying divorce is expensive, he's itemizing it. Every sip, every breath, every dollar. And by making it visual, see this sip? He turns abstract legal settlements into something tangible, relatable, and painfully funny. It's vulnerability disguised as a punchline. And honestly, that's the hardest kind of comedy to pull off.
Show everybody trying to be a victim. Like, what's this girl, Meghan Markle? Seemed like a nice lady. Just complaining. I was like, didn't she hit the light-skin lottery?
The light-skinned lottery comment is provocative. He's questioning the narrative of victimhood when privilege is still present. It's controversial, but it forces a conversation about hierarchy within hierarchy. Chris doesn't shy away from the uncomfortable angles. He's pushing the audience to think about nuance, even when they'd rather just laugh.
Hit the fucking light-skin lottery and still going on complaining. Acting all dumb like she don't know nothing. Going on Oprah, I didn't know. I had no idea how racist they were. It's the royal family. You didn't Google these motherfuckers? What the fuck is she talking about? She didn't know. The fuck? It's the royal family. They're the original racists. They invented colonialism. They're the OGs of racism. They're the Sugar Hill Gang of racism.
Boom! Mic drop with a historical footnote.
Chris isn't just calling out the royal family, he's placing them in the lineage of systemic oppression, with a hip-hop reference that lands like a textbook with a beat. Sugar Hill Gang of racism is such a specific, layered burn. It's funny, it's accurate, it's educational. And by saying it out loud, he's reclaiming the narrative. That's not just comedy, that's cultural critique with a laugh track.
If this breakdown hit different, smash that like button. It helps more people see these deep dives. Subscribe for more commentary that doesn't just laugh at the joke, but unpacks why it matters. And drop a comment below. Which Chris Rock observation stuck with you the most? Let's talk about it.